Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amy and I am sharing my family's financial freedom journey on this channel. Every single month I share my family's real number budget. I'm really excited to share July with you guys, but I was a little bit disappointed when I was looking over this budget this week. It's a really high expense month for us, and so you'll kind of see that reflected in this month. It is just going to be a little bit more expensive than most months for us. We have actually a trip that we're going to be going on, and we have a few other biannual type of bills that only come out a couple times a year. So things like that just make this a little bit more of an expensive month. So it's not as exciting. We're not going to be able to send as much to financial goals this month, but that is okay. Every single month is different. So let's go ahead and get into it. Our income, so this is just my husband and I's regular income from our day jobs. We both work full time. So our income is estimated to be $7,000. That has pretty much been right on for every month this year. So we have been sticking to that pretty much every single month. And then we do also usually have side hustle income, but I never rely on that for our monthly budget. I do this budget based on the lowest amount of income that I expect us to receive for the month. And then anything additional we put towards our financial goals. That's why if you watch all of my videos, you will probably see that we tend to put more towards our financial goals than I disclose in these videos, because we normally have extra income coming in from our side hustles that I share every single Friday on Debt Free Friday. Check those videos out if you want a more real-time side hustle situation update. And then I also do film a video at the beginning of every month for the month prior. That is the month recap. So I have a bunch of different videos that I publish every single month talking about our budget, but this is really the core video where we're getting all of the money from, where we're assigning all the money for the month. So let's go ahead and get into it. Our fixed expenses. So first we have our mortgage. So I know a lot of you guys actually don't watch all of my videos. Some of you only watch like my monthly budget videos, or some of you only watch Debt Free Friday. So I'm sorry if I repeat a lot of things in some of these videos, but I try to capture some of the major updates in multiple videos because I know not everybody watches all of my videos, which is totally fine, totally understandable. So we are actually selling our house. We are listing it. In real time, I am filming this on the day that I'm publishing it. It is June 21st today, which is the day that I'm filming this and hopefully publishing this. It has been really crazy busy, so I've been delayed on my videos a little bit, but it is June 21st. We are actually listing our house this week, the end of this week. So I'm hoping we'll sell it quickly. And yeah, so that's an update. We're not gonna have this mortgage probably for, that many more months. We'll have probably a higher mortgage. We'll get into that more so when it's closer to us buying a different home. We have not actually bought a home yet, so more to come on that soon. So we are budgeting $1,284. That is our mortgage amount. That's been our mortgage amount for a long time. It's fixed. We don't pay anything extra or anything right now, so that's just what it is. Cell phones. So this is for both my husband and I's phones. This comes out on the 20th, and that is for $130. So that's for 2 cell phone plans. We both have obviously our own cell phones. Then Netflix. We are budgeting $16. This did go up. Like, I know for a long time it was $15. Now it's $16, like $42. I don't know. I really need to look into this. This is one of the only bills that my husband kind of manages. It's like under his Netflix account. It's always been like he's had this Netflix account for 10 years. It's really old. So it's like one of the only ones that he manages. And so I don't know why it went up to 16. I don't know. I know there was a price increase, but I feel like the price increase was months ago, and now all of a sudden it went up to 16. I don't know. And then another increase was our Peloton membership. So this month our Peloton membership went up to $45, which I actually think I was I think it's actually 46, but I put 45, which is fine. We round off these numbers anyway, so nothing is perfect, but I think it's actually 46. So I should probably look into changing that. Then we have internet. So this is just our Wi-Fi for our house, and that is $60. Then we have giving. So if you watched my last video, we did set up a reoccurring donation to St. Jude for $100 a month. That's awesome. I absolutely love St. Jude. I think it's such an awesome charity to give to. So that is really exciting. And then we also have preschool for my daughter, which ended up being a little bit more expensive. So I'm writing weekly in here because we do pay it every single week. So I don't have like a date. So I hope that's not confusing. It's not $832 a week, obviously. That's for the whole month, but we do pay it weekly. I think it's $208 a week. So it's $832 for this month. So it's a little bit more than we thought. I thought it was gonna be around $200. It's actually $208. So it's like $30 more than I expected, but that's okay. I love her preschool. I love the program she's in. It is part-time, so this is not even for full-time. It's so expensive, you guys. I know you parents out there can relate because daycare is crazy expensive. So yeah, $832 a month. That's a killer for our budget. And then we also, so one of the things that we have this month is our car insurance. So this is actually a question that I get all the time on my videos because I don't have car insurance every single month in here because we do pay it twice a year. So we pay our car insurance 2 times a year. I am estimating that it'll be approximately $400. That's what it's been about. I think the last time that we paid it, it was $378. Although I have heard that like insurance prices are going up. I'm not sure if it's because of inflation or what, but I've heard a couple of my friends say that they got increases in their car insurance. So I'm hoping 400 is enough. I'm estimating it probably will be, but we'll see. Another thing that we have this month is our annual fee. So one of the credit cards that we use for all of our expenses, our main credit card actually is our Southwest credit card. We use that to travel hack and we pretty much always fly for free. It's getting a little bit harder now that we have 4 people flying, and then it'll get even more challenging to fly for free when we have 5 because my son is only a few months old, so he's flying free still. But yeah, so we do travel hack with this credit card. It is our primary card. We use it for like all of our variable expenses and we pay it off in full twice a month, and the annual fee is $99. Now I am normally not a fan of cards with annual fees. However, I do feel like the Southwest, this $99 fee is worth it. They give you, I think 6,000 or 7,000 points on your anniversary, which basically pays this $99 in and of itself. And then the amount of points we get every single year, it's worth it to me to have this card. I feel like it's worth it. I love Southwest. We have always had really good experiences flying Southwest, and I feel like their rates are really reasonable for the flights. So it works for us. I totally know there's like a million different credit cards that you can travel hack with, and there is probably a credit card out there that would be better. But honestly, this is just what works for us. I don't feel like researching credit cards right now at this point in my life. We have too many other things going on. Maybe someday I will, sit down and find out a better credit card. I'm sure there's one out there, like I said, but for now, we're using the Southwest. We've used it for years. I think we've had it since 2016. And yeah, we have flown many, many times for free on our Southwest card. I always do have a link down below to it if you are interested. I think my link gives you like 50,000 points or something. So check it out if you are interested. So next we have this Minnesota trip. We have budgeted $300 for this. If you're new here, my family lives in Wisconsin and we are going to be going to Minnesota. So we're driving. It's not very far. It's probably about a 6-hour drive to where we're going. We're going to a Twins game. So I'm really excited at the end of July. So we are packing up the kids and heading out there. So I budgeted $300 for this. That seems low probably to you. And actually, now that I think about it, for gas alone, it might be a little bit low. When I was originally budgeting for this, gas prices weren't so high. We actually do already have our tickets and our hotel paid for. So basically this $300 will just be for food and gas. It might be a little bit low. I'm not really sure, honestly. We're only staying one night, so it'll be a pretty quick trip. We don't really need to pay for that much stuff, and we're probably going to eat at the game the night that we go to the game. So I'm hoping 300 is enough. If not, we can dip a little bit into our vacation sinking fund if we need to. For the hotel and the tickets for the game, we did take that from our vacation sinking fund, but I decided to just try to cash flow like the day-to-day stuff so that we would be able to leave a little bit more in our vacation sinking fund. And then last on our fixed expenses is our electric bill. So I am estimating that this will be about $200. Again, we're using our electric a little bit more with, the AC being on and all of that. So it'll probably be a little bit higher. So total for our fixed expenses is $3,466. This is definitely a high month for us. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this is way more than we normally spend on fixed expenses, but we have, these 3 items right here alone that are like almost $1,000. So yeah, Definitely an expensive month, but that's okay. Every once in a while we have expensive months. And also it is summer, so it's kind of anticipated that we will have some expensive months in the months where our kids are not in school and all that kind of stuff. So next up is variable expenses. So we do have our personal spending. So my husband and I both get personal spending money. We get this into our own checking accounts and we just kind of spend it on whatever we want to spend it on. We don't have we don't track it or anything. So it's just kind of like whatever we want to spend it on, and we don't have to like justify or track. It's nice to just have that money set aside that we don't have to track. And then we have our gas. So yeah, gas prices are crazy. I am increasing our gas budget to $175, which it was $125 last month, and we blew through that real quick. So I'm hoping $175 will be enough. It has cost about between like $50 to $65 to fill up my gas tank. So, 3 fill-ups is typically what we're doing these days in my car. So yeah, that's pretty much $175 right there. So I'm hoping that'll be enough. We'll see. And also with it being summer, we've been spending a lot more money on gas because we've been driving more. So my son has summer school and other events, and we have baseball and all these other things where we're having to drive. So it has definitely been eating a lot into that budget. Next up, we have groceries. I am budgeting $700 for groceries. Again, inflation is just crazy, you guys. I have seriously been debating even increasing this even more because I think we will end up being over in the month of June. Obviously, June's not over yet when I'm filming this, so I don't know for sure, but it's looking like we're gonna be over budget. I might have to increase this next month. It's just so crazy. And then we have family fun. So I'm hoping we can be under budget in this category because we are going on that little trip to Minnesota. So I don't know if we're gonna do a lot outside of that. And also we could also use this $100 for that trip also. So we kind of do have a little bit of a buffer there if we need to dip into this for that trip. I don't really think we're gonna do anything other than that trip in the month of July, like family fun wise. That's kind of like our big thing that we're doing for family fun. So we'll see. We might need to dip into that for the trip if it ends up being a little bit more expensive. Then we have our miscellaneous category. That is at $200. We always have that at $200. It's just kind of a category that helps us stop going into our sinking funds as much. It just kind of is like also a little buffer amount that we can just use for anything that isn't budgeted or, just as an extra buffer. And then last is dining out. We are budgeting $250 for dining out. So hopefully that will be enough as well. So that leaves our total variable expenses to $1,625. And that leaves our remaining at $1,909. So let's go ahead and go down to sinking funds. So if you've watched my videos before, you are familiar with these. They are basically the same, and we pretty much put the same in them every single month. They don't change too terribly much, and our system right now is working really well, so I don't want to mess with it. So we are doing $50 in our car sinking fund, $75 in our home sinking fund, $75 in our Christmas sinking fund, and then $50 in kids and $50 in vacation. So that's what's been working for us. That is a total of $300. I think we actually did a little bit less in a couple of these this month. I think last month we did more in the car sinking fund, but typically they're about the same. And that leaves us with a remaining $1,609. So we have been dipping into the home sinking fund since we've been getting our house ready to be listed and taking listing photos. So I have actually taken a few $100s from our home sinking fund for things to purchase for our house for listing specifically. Like I had to buy some extra like cleaning products and stuff that I normally wouldn't buy, and items to fix a few things in our house. So we have been dipping into that home sinking fund. I get a lot of questions like, what do we use that for? And honestly, it's just for anything around our house that we need, like air filters or things like that. Our home sinking fund has a decent amount in it. I feel like I'm at a really good place with all these sinking funds right now as far as their balances. I'm hoping we can bulk up our vacation sinking fund a little bit because I think we might go somewhere for spring break next year. So more to come on that. I'm not sure. We haven't really planned anything yet, but I'm hoping we'll be able to go somewhere for spring break next year, which will be more expensive. And I think we only have like maybe $1,800 in our vacation sinking fund. I'd have to look, but something like that, which is probably not going to be enough for like a full vacation for our whole family. So last thing is our financial goals. So if you've been around here for a while, we are currently working on 2 financial goals. We are working on a house fund and we are working on my Roth IRA. So every single week in Debt Free Friday, we talk about that. And for this month, we are putting $1,609. Now, again, like I said in the beginning of the video, we typically have side hustle income. So we will put most likely more more than this towards our financial goals in the month, but this is kind of the bare minimum that we are wanting to put towards our financial goals for this month. All right, so that is all I have for you guys for this July budget. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you done your July budget yet? Do you have any fun summer plans? I would love to hear about it. Are you going on any vacations? Are you doing anything fun in July? I know it's 4th of July as well. We don't like really do a lot of big things for 4th of July. We typically just get together with family. So I didn't put anything in the budget for 4th of July because of that, but it is a really fun month. I'm really looking forward to it and can't wait to go on our little trip. I will try to take some Instagram stories while we're there. So definitely follow me over on Instagram. I do try to provide some more like day-to-day stuff over there if you want to check that out. I'm at Dear on Instagram and on YouTube. That is all I have for this video. I will talk to you guys in the comments down below. Bye guys.